We're talking to former Senator Sonny Trillanes. Welcome back to Storycon, sir.
Magandang hapon po sa inyo, kasama Ed, Miss Ami, and Miss Regina.
Magandang hapon,
Hi,
sir.
Senator.
Sir, sino gusto mo na?
Go ahead.
Sir, si Kaufman, he says he wants to ask the ICC to require full disclosure of documents related to your involvement dun sa ICC. I suppose that includes yung suporta sa mga witnesses. But what's your response to that?
Alam niyo po, as I expected, yung press ko nila last week ay gagamitin ni Kaufman para mag-plant ng seeds of doubt that can be used either to push for a mistrial or to insinuate na corrupted yung mga investigators or polluted yung mga evidence and witnesses na nakalap ng ICC. So yun yung we predicted that last week pa, ngayon ginagamit na nga. Okay, ang sagot ko po dyan, go ahead. Di ba? The way Mr. Kaufman is stating these things is as though meron akong ginawang krimen or merong violation akong ginawa. I admitted ever since nung nag-file kami noong 2017, continuous yung engagement with the ICC. Tumutulong ako sa pagkalap ng ebidensya, mga testigo para ma-build yung kaso kay Duterte. But never kami nagbigay ng mga corrupted source or ng witnesses or evidence, at definitely hindi kami nagbigay ng pera sa mga taga-ICC. So, sige. Ngayon, ang masasabi ko sa kanya, si Mr. Kaufman, ever since na nakuha nila to last year, talagang naghahanap buhay lang. He just needs to come up with one absurd legal theory after another just to earn his keep. That's all there is.
The other thing that's come out, Senator, is that
Yeah.
you introduced some ICC, I don't know if they're investigators or just ICC personnel, to Ombudsman Remulla daw about a year ago. Could you shed some light on that meeting and what happened there? Because he also didn't give us a whole lot of details around it. All he said was that ikaw daw yung nagpakilala.
And that was acknowledged by Remulla himself in a press con, I think, on an ambush interview the other day.
Okay, ito po, no? Ina-admit ko nga po, no? In general terms, ako ay nakikipag-ugnayan sa ICC. Tumutulong ako sa pagkalap ng ebidensya at mag-facilitate ng kung anong mga meeting sa iba't ibang mga personalidad at para sa ikabubuti ng kaso laban kay Duterte. Ngayon, the specific operations, the specific meetings, I would not be in a position to confirm or deny dahil ano po yan, no? Merong mga complications involved yan. Yung saan sila nag-meeting, sino ka-meeting, hindi ako pwedeng magsalita about that kasi malalagay sa panganib kung sino man yung masasabi.
So all you did was introduce the two ICC personnel to Ombudsman Remulla and you did not join the meeting after?
Ganito po. Again, I will say, since 2017, nakikipag-ugnayan ako sa ICC, tumutulong ako sa pagkalap ng testigo, ebidensya, at even sa pag-facilitate ng mga iba't ibang meeting para sa kaibubuti or ikalalakas ng kaso labang kay Duterte. Ganun po yan. That's all that I can say. Yan po.
Senator, syempre alam mo naman natin, because of the nature of this crime, syempre kailangan tulungan yung mga relatives ng victims and yung mga survivors para magsampan yung kaso doon sa malayo-layong dahig. And it's a foreign body, no? Meron bang specific prohibition sa pagtulong sa ganun under ICC rules? Kasi kahit yung pagdadala doon kay ang pagkaalam namin, yung ICC, pag meron silang inisyuhan ng arrest warrant, kahit anong, no matter the mode of getting that person and transferring him to ICC custody, hindi naman nila pinapansin. Sa ganyan, meron bang prohibition? Yung mga pagtulong
Wala
sa
po.
mga, para makapagsampa ng kaso, meron bang specific prohibition?
Okay, wala pong prohibition. In fact, back in 2017, when we filed that case sa ICC, member pa tayo. Tapos nagkaroon na po ng ruling ang Supreme Court na nire-recognize sila na from 2011 to 2019 ay nire-recognize sila yung jurisdiction ng ICC sa Philippines Philippine case kasi tayo pa ay membro pa at the time. 'Di ba? Po, hindi lang 'yan. Meron po tayong batas, Republic Act 9851 na nakalagay po doon sa Section 17, doon sa jurisdiction, sinasaadot na kung merong isang akusado ng isang international tribunal, ay pwede natin ito isurrender doon
Yes.
sa body na yon, imbis na imbestigahan natin dito. Maliwanag po yung batas na yon. It was never declared unconstitutional. It was passed way back in 2009. So, walang bawal. Kasi nga, pag sinasabi lalo na ng mga Duterte supporters, uy, nakikipag-ugnayan sa ICC. What is wrong with that? Di ba? Sabi ko nga, noong ko pa sinasabi. In fact, in-inform ko regularly dito po sa inyong programa. Ina-update ko po kayo. But there are things that I cannot say because of the highly sensitive nature of the ICC operations. Hindi talaga pwedeng sabihin kung kailan sila nandito, saan
Okay.
sila pumupunta, meeting, etc.
Okay.
Sir, kasi Attorney Baligon is also accusing the ICC of, let me use the words that he also chose, graft, corruption, and bribery. But as far as bribery is concerned, ang qualifier ngayon ni Baligon is that it's not bribery as in money given directly to the ICC investigators, but money that allegedly came from Zaldico, allegedly afflicted by association with the flood control projects, being used to wine and dine and house and transport ICC investigators. Yun po ang kanyang ini-imply dun sa affidavit niya, dun sa interview with us last week. How do you respond to that po? Is there any connection, any association between Zaldico and logistical support for the ICC?
I've actually asked him that last week, but go ahead, sir. So I know you're gonna say that's all not
Okay.
true, but if you could also give some context kung paano tayo napunta
Okay,
doon.
ganito po. So, narinig ko yung press ko ni Baligon. Narinig ko yung kanyang nagpa-interview sila doon sa kabilang programa sa isang doon show. Tapos itong kanilang affidavit na may nabigay ng $2 million na ibinigay para sa mga foreigners daw that who turned out to be the ICC. Hindi po totoo yan. Sinasabi ko, gawa-gawa nila yan. Ito ay parang magtanim ng intriga, magtanim ng doubt dito sa integrity ng ICC sa kanilang operations. Ngayon, hinahaluan nila na tipong pinapakita nila, alam namin, dito sa ganitong hotel sila pumunta, sinundo namin sa airport. Dalawang parte yung kanilang aligasyon na sila yung nag-provide ng security at merong parte na nagbigay sila ng pera, whether through me or directly o kung ano man. Doon sa parte na nagbantay sila, sabi ko nga, I am ready to concede. Tipong, sige, assuming nagbantay kayo, what is wrong with that? Assuming nagbantay kayo doon sa ICC, nakita nyo yung mga kausap, saan nyo dinala, mga testigo, what is the crime there? Walang krimen doon, doon sa parte na yon. Okay, ngayon, punta tayo dito, hahaluan nila, como binombard nila ng detalye rito to remove any doubt na talaga nagbantay sila. O sige, nagbantay, yung ilan doon assuming natin kung meron man. Ngayon, ang tanong dito, hahaluan nila nung maleta na pera para ngayon magkaroon ng medyo sensational yung kanilang allegation. Kasi if you take that out, ang lalabas lang dito, nagbantay kayo doon sa ICC at some point, which is not a crime. Walang problem, walang mali doon. Pero meron silang krimen na ginawa dahil, according to the ICC prosecutors na to, deliberate intimidation, yung pag-out sa identity nila, the names and the photos sa kanila, pati sa mga witnesses. Bawal yon dun sa Article 70 ng Rome Statute. Kaya, yan yung abangan nila, no? So, dito, pag tinanggal mo rito, again, I vehemently deny na may natanggap ako na $2 million sa kanila or any amount para sa ICC operations or for any other purpose coming from Saldico. So, yan, kaya nga kakasuhan ko sila bukas na, no? I'll be filing the case tomorrow. Para sige, ilabas nyo kung ano yung meron nyo tungkol dito sa bigay ng pera, hindi dun sa pagbabantay. Kasi dun sa pagbabantay, kahit nga kinukonsid ko una-una, there's nothing libelous dun sa ginawa nyo. But, there's a crime dun sa sa part ng sa ICC. Ngayon, let me just add, kung kaya kong suhulan ng $2 million yung mga ICC investigators, di ba, sana sinuhulan na lang ni Digong na mas malaki pa. Kahit $100 million yun para mawala na yung problema niya. Kasi monthly lang ni Kaufman yun Di ba? It totally, it doesn't make sense at all. Pero sige, ito, sinasagot ko pa rin, just the same.
What are you filing tomorrow? Exactly what case?
Cyber libel and other violations sa revised penal code. Si Levi Baligod, yung 18 na ex-soldiers, si Jay Sonsa, si Lorraine Badoy, at saka si Cathy Binag. Sila ang kakasuhan ko.
Wala na si Mike Defensor. Pati Mike Defensor.
Actually, just a bit of breaking news right now. National Security Advisor Eduardo Año has also filed a criminal complaint against the 18 ex-Marines, Attorney Levi Baligod and former Congressman Mike Defensor, charging his violation of Article 154 of the Revised Penal Code for unlawful means of publication and unlawful utterances. But was there anything? So as far as we know, kasi this group, the 18 Marines, although the Philippine Marines has already said not all of them were ex-service members, was there anything in the affidavit and that had a basis in truth that you found was somewhat accurate?
Kaya ang sinasabi ko nga po, I am ready to concede yung parte na nagbantay sila dun sa ICC.
Okay, yung bantay. Okay.
Nasumundo sila sa airport kasi nagbigay sila ng mga picture Personally, I don't know these people. Personally, no? So, I wouldn't know kung sino sa kanila ang nagbantay dyan o hindi. But the thing is, dun sa nire-report nila na yon, yung detalye na yon, walang mali doon walang krimen doon. Pero, suddenly, hahaluan nila nito ng ganitong mga intriga, ganitong allegation to basically, yun na nga, create doubt sa integrity dito ng ICC investigator. So, kaya ito na, ginagamit na ni Kaufman as we have expected. Yung po yan.
Pero sir, o nga naman, kung bantay nga naman, wala namang krimen doon. Although on the other hand, by implication kasi...
Let me just add.
Yes, sir.
Let me just add, Ed. Nagsabi nila, doon sa affidavit nila, nagbantay sila starting 2023. Tapos,
December 2023.
2026 na ngayon. 2026 na ngayon. Kung talagang karumal-dumal yung pagbabantay sa ICC at illegal, bakit hindi sila lumabas anytime ng part na yon? At sana nung lumabas si Gutesa na nagsabi ng kung ano-ano, sana lumabas sila doon, sinuportahan nila yun. Di ba? That was the perfect time to do that.
They said
bakit hindi nila ginawa?
They said they had to gather some details, get organized behind the scenes. That's why they only started getting together October, November last year.
Yes, but di ba yung details niyan, di ba nasa memory mo yan kung talaga nangyari yan? Di ba? Dito mo makikita na talagang ginawa ito, inorchestrate ito, diniktahan itong mga to, at hindi kayo magugulat later on pag umamin yung mga yan na may nagbayad sa kanila. Para to say all these things. Huwag kayong magugulat. Kasi doon pupunta yan, I assure you.
In the meantime, Senator, yung mga accusation ni Kaufman, they're serious, no, against you. Have you had communication from the ICC para pasagutin kayo dun sa mga accusation na yun?
I'm sure they will find a way to communicate with me kung ano yan. Pero I'm not worried about those things. Kasi alam ko yung ginawa ko. Wala akong tinamper na witness. Wala akong tinamper na mga dokumento. Di ba? I just did what I needed to do para sa kaso na yan. Ganun yun Kasi ang imputation dito is parang gawa-gawa lang lahat. Yung mga testigo, di ba, na diniktahan ko, binayaran ko. Dito siguro sa Pilipinas, yung fake news factory nila, kaya nilang mauto yung mga supporters nila. But dun sa ICC, it won't wash. Pasensyaan na lang sila. I won't be cowed here. If their intention is to out me para lang I'd be cowed into submission, well, hindi ubra yan.
Can I come back to the meeting that you facilitated with
Yeah.
Ombudsman Remulla and the ICC personnel? It's still unclear to me. Bakit ikaw yung nag-facilitate, sir? Why? I mean, there's so many ways to get to Ombudsman Remulla. Why does it have to be you who has to introduce the ICC personnel to him? Like, I get that you filed one of the first cases against former President Duterte, but again, there's many other people they could have gone through.
Again, pasensya na lang po, but I am ready to admit that I facilitated meetings with so many people para lang sa pag-develop ng kaso kay Digong. But I cannot confirm or deny anything, yung mga specifics niya. Kung sino yung ka-meeting nila, kung ano, hindi talaga pwede. Pasensya na lang po.
Sir,
Senator, pahabol na lang. Baka may balita ka kung kailan lalabas yung more arrest warrants kasi may mga co-perpetrators na pinangalanan eh.
Alam nyo, because of what they're doing now, talagang mas ginaganahan akong magsaliksik para talagang mapaspasan na yung mga yan. Di ba? Kasi yan na lang that's all they have to throw a monkey wrench against the whole thing. And let me just, Miss Regina, yung, without confirming anything, even assuming nangyari ang meeting na yan with then Secretary Boying Remulla, what's the crime? What's wrong with that? Diba? So yun palagi kasi the way they're framing it, parang may maling ginawa eh. Aha, na-confirm, nahuli. Ano yun? What's that all about? Diba?
But sir, tuhuin ko na rin yan kasi I was trying to ask a question kanina. Let me get back to that again. Tama nga naman, kung bantay nga naman, bantay lang sila or kaya nag-meeting kayo with Remulla, there would be no crime there to begin with. However, the implication would be na kasi these people are claiming that they were security personnel of Zaldico. So by implication, magmumukha
collusion.
na Zaldico had a hand in putting together or in assisting in the logistics of the ICC, at least in the security sector.
I wouldn't know. But remember, si Zaldico ngayon lang naman naging kalaban ng gobyerno yan. But before that, early on, he was with the administration. So, hindi naman imposibleng mangyari yun. Diba? But, yun na nga eh. Maliwanag yung ginawa ko. Wala akong ginawang krimen. At dun sa pagbabantay ng ICC, kay kaninong bodyguard pa yan ni Zaldico or whoever, yung kung ano man yung nakita nila, walang mali dun. In fact, it was supposed to be their patriotic duty to keep them safe. Pero dahil nga sa mga motivations at incentives na binigay sa kanila ng mga handlers sila, they turned their backs on that patriotic duty and risked the lives of the people they were protecting. Pati testigo, biruin mo, picturean mo, pangalanan mo. Unforgivable yung ginawa nila na yan.
To the best of your knowledge, did former Congressman Zaldico have any involvement at all? I don't mean, doesn't have to be direct, but it can be indirect. Did he have any involvement at all in the ICC case,
Again,
as well as the flood, so of course flood control, he's been named as one of the involved, pero dun sa ICC case at least?
I wouldn't know. Ganun na lang po.
Okay.
Okay?